Today is January 31. Last day of the month, first day of the week. It's a Monday. Yeah. Goals. Let's talk about goals. Goals are very important because when you don't have goals, it's like you're driving in your car with no place to go. Maubusan ka na ng gas. So setting a goal helps you be clear with what you want to have, what you want to do, who do you want to be. That's the importance of goals. Alright, so let's talk about goals. Again, as I've said, goals are very, very important. I actually started writing goals down last year. I wrote it on my whiteboard. I have a picture of this. Yeah. So I have this goal of mine, and to give you a brief summary of what I've been able to accomplish, now I have 1.7 million followers all over social media. I did a lot of batches of the Podcast Academy. I've been teaching people how to start their podcast. I haven't written a book yet. That one's incomplete. Hindi ko natapos yun. And I was able to live my life on my own terms. I didn't have a boss, I didn't have an employer, work whenever I want to work. So I guess I've been able to live on my own terms. So why I'm sharing you this is not to brag about it. It's actually to show you that power of setting goals is very powerful. This is the first time that I've set a goal, that I've desired something, and I put my mind, my effort, my energy, and my time into it, and I made it happen. This is my macro goals for the whole 2021, and I've been able to achieve them roughly around August to September, which is amazing, and I'm really grateful for it. Now, how do you set your goals? And there's a lot of ways to do it. You know, hindi naman ito isang bagay lang or isang system lang na this is how you set goals. There's a lot of ways to do it. What's important is that you have that desire. You really want that. You have made a decision that that's your goal, and you're going 110% to get that goal, to make it happen, to make that goal a reality. If you have that desire, whatever method you're gonna use, you can have it. But I'm gonna share with you some of the ways that you can set your goal. Let me just get this. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to set SMART goals. What are SMART goals? SMART goals is a method that can help you decide on your goals. S stands for specific. Your goal needs to be very specific. What do I mean? A lot of people, when they set a goal, they want to be richer. They want to eat healthier. They want to be happier. That's not very specific. It's hard to get what you want if you don't know what exactly do you want.
Sorry po.
Sige, may parating akong Shopee.
Bayaran ka rin yun.
170. Thank you. Now, going back. If you want to exercise more, how many times do you want to exercise more? What type of exercise do you want to do? Is it running? Is it going to the gym? It needs to be very, very specific. If your goal is to have a brand new phone, if your goal is to have a brand new car, then what car? If your goal is to buy a brand new house, then where's that house located? Is it a condo? Is it an apartment? Is it a mansion? Whatever it is, that's S. Now, M stands for measurable. It needs to be something measurable. Always, always, always attach a number to it. So, for example, you want to lose weight. You want to be sexier. You want to be slimmer. How many kilos do you want to lose? How many kilos do you want to gain? What number of body fat do you want to reach? If your goal is to save, what's the magic number? It's not enough that you say, okay, my goal for this year to save. Save how much? It needs to be very, very clear. And if you attach a number to it, now it's visible. Now it's real. A stands for attainable. Of course, hindi naman pwede na yung sobrang layo ng goal natin from where we are right now. It's so far. Can't be that way. Why? Because when we set a goal that is too far from today, from where we are right now, we'll feel unmotivated. There's this thing called the Goldilocks rule. When you set a task that you want to do, it should not be too hard so you still feel motivated to do it, and it shouldn't be too easy so that you still feel challenged by it. It needs to be attainable. R stands for relevant. It needs to be relevant to your future goal, to who you want to become. I am a big fan of stretching goals, of setting big goals, because it's not for what you can have, but for what you can become. And so before you set your goals, it needs to be relevant. Relevant to your values, relevant to what are the things that are important to you, and relevant to your bigger goal, to your dream. T, for me, is the most important aspect of all. T stands for time-based. You need to have a deadline. Deadlines are one of the strongest motivators we have in this world. Whenever you're in school or you're in your work, you have a deadline. Now your brain needs to prioritize that. And that's the same with your goals. If you want your goals to be successful, that it needs to have a timeline. When do you want to have it? When do you want to achieve that goal? Now, setting a time or a deadline for your goals is not exactly the end point. It's just a guesstimate. You can achieve it after the date that you set or even before, which is really, really possible. Now, some people, they don't want to discuss this, but there are two more things that I want you to understand when it comes to setting goals. The second one is write it down. Second thing that you need to remember in setting your goals is to write it down. Write it down. Why do you want to write it down? I don't know. For some magical reasons, and maybe there's a science behind it because you now see it, it's a physical thing. It's not just something in your mind, your visual also work. But aside from that, there's just so much power in writing down your goals. There's this study by Harvard researchers where they ask the group of class, and who here has goals? Who here has written their goals? And only a small number, 12%, wrote down their goals down. 20% said they have goals but they haven't written it down. 50% or more said they don't even have goals. And so after a few years, they went back and they asked how these people are doing, and they saw that the salary of the people who have written their goals down are triple compared to the people who didn't have any goals. So I can talk about the importance of writing goals down, but basically it worked for me and it's been working for other people. Write down your goals. Journal and read it every day. Remind yourself of your goals every single day. Write it down. It's very, very important. A lot of people say, okay, I have a goal. No, show me your goals. It's not enough that you have a goal. Show me your goals. It needs to be written down. Now, the third thing that you need to understand when setting a goal is you need to have a plan. What do I mean when you need to have a plan? The plan doesn't need to be sound. The plan doesn't need to be perfect. But you do need to have a plan. How can you do that? For example, I have a goal. By April 1st, I will buy a Honda City. I'm announcing it here. So, only few people watch this vlog, which is I'm happy, so happy that there's no pressure really. And so that's one of my goals. I'm manifesting it. I'm claiming it. By April 1, I will buy my Honda City RS White. The next thing that you need to do, how can you make a plan? You now turn the goal into a question. So that's my goal. I just need to ask myself, how? How can I buy a brand new Honda City RS by April 1st? Now, I'm gonna get my journal and then I'm gonna write down 20 things, 20 different ways on how I could do that. 20, because you'll be surprised that you have a lot of different options for you to have that. Turning your goal into a question will really help you because now you're thinking about ways to do it. It's not just enough that you want it, but you're actually making a plan for you to have it. Now it's actionable. Now you can see it. Now you see the steps that you need to do for you to have it. You need to have a plan. Now the plan doesn't need to be perfect. If the plan works, congratulations. If the plan doesn't work, then adjust. But you need to have a plan moving forward with your goal. And so those are the three things that you need to remember when you're setting your goal. First, you need to have SMART goals. Second, you need to write it down. Third is you need to have a plan. That's what I did with my goals last year, and I made it happen. And I can't wait for you to make yours a reality too. So let me know your goals down below in the comment section. Let's claim it, let's manifest it, and it just adds a little bit more drama into it. Drama, it's the sauce and the spiciness that makes reaching your goal more exciting. So yeah, I guess that's it. Go share this with the people that you love, with the people that you care about, with the people who wants to be better. And if you like this, go ahead and click that subscribe button and leave a comment if you'd like. That's it for the vlog. I hope that you learned something. See you guys tomorrow.